Hello, welcome back to the Mobile Motorbike Mechanic channel. I'm Steve. Today we're heading off to Leamington Spa to go and look at a, I can't remember which model it is, but it's a little 125cc moped. The lady who owns it has phoned us up and she said the headlights aren't working, so needs it for work and it's getting darker by the day, so yeah, we'll see you when we get there. Right folks, so this is the, I think it's the Wicked Bike WK125. It's just a normal generic sort of Chinese cheapy moped. Problem we've got though is if we turn the ignition on, start it up, it starts up, but no headlights. So no headlights, we've got a side light, but no headlights. So I'm thinking straight away headlight switch. So what I want to do is I want to get that headlight switch out of there and test that headlight switch. So the easiest way of doing it is the headlight switch should just pop out. There we go. Ta-da! And it should be. I'm looking at that, yeah. You see how it's all melted in there? It's all melted together. I think that's going to be our problem. Power probe. So what I'm going to do, turn the ignition on. I need to find an earth somewhere. Now, the whole bike being plastic doesn't help. But that should be, yeah, there you go. You've got power into the switch. But we've got no power coming out of the switch. So that's what the problem is. Right, so power in, but no power out. Yeah, so it's the switch that's melted. Okay, all right, that was quick and easy diagnosis. How are we going to fix it is the question, because I don't have another switch. That's not going to come out of there. All right, I might have to do a bit of a bodge on this one. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get down to the wire and get this cover off. And these are a bit of a pain on these little scooters, but they're all the same. There's normally a couple of screws one side and a couple of screws in the back of it somewhere. Oh, there's one, there's two. There you go. I'd say they're all normally the same. These little scooters. Don't know why this has started melting wiring. There's one there. And there's one there. Are these? No, they're not. Come out. And then normally you have to take the wing mirrors off as well. Let me get the spanner for that one. 14 or 17? 17. Right, this wing mirror is particularly difficult to get off, so I'm just going to release the plastic around it. There you go. That'll let me get to everything in there. Right, bear with me one moment. I need to get this piece off. So there's a screw under there, and there's a couple of screws in the back here. There we go. And now we can get to the wiring. Ah, okay. So we've got bodgery here from previous. Right, okay. All right, there with me. We know that's going to be scrap. Red to green. Right. And now you can see in there, you see it's all melted. The whole switch is gone. Like that won't even come up. Let's see if we can get that apart just to prove the point. Yeah. So the whole thing's just melted and completely died. Okay, right. So how can we overcome this? Right, what we can do is we can give the customer lights by connecting those two wires together. That will give them lights to get to work and back, and then we can order up another switch, come back and fit it. Someone's been in here before. You see these red crimp connectors? I don't use red crimp connectors, but someone's been in here before and done that, so they've obviously had a problem with the switch at some point, or the wiring at some point I should say. So let's get this apart, get it fixed for them, so at least they can get to work and back. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Great. Oh. Right. Ah. Yeah, there's been some bodgery going on in there in the past because there's wires all over. Anyway, what did we want? We wanted red, which was that white, and we wanted green, which was that white. Oh, that's confusing as all hell, isn't it? Alright. Yeah, that's going to pull off. Right. Right. Quick fix. Considering it's chucking it down right now, for God's sake. Tell you what, we'll just pull that one off there as well, because that's probably going to, yeah, pull off. We'll leave that one as it is. Put a bit of tape over that. Don't know what's going on with that one. Join those two together, and that will give us, hopefully, headlights. Let's have a quick test. Right, if I hold those two together, turn the ignition on, yay, headlights. Headlights are better than no lights. They won't have high beam because that's on a separate circuit, which is actually that circuit there. Let's just double check that. Hang on. Oh, bodgery, bodgery, bodgery. What has happened here? I wonder. I reckon that blue is our high beam circuit. Let's just try and see. No lights at the minute. Go around the front. Yeah, there you go. So that's headlights, and then that's high beams. So headlight, high beam. Alright, let's just make this wiring good. So it was, that one was high beams, so we don't want that one. I don't know what that one is, which is weird, so we'll isolate that. And that one was our low beam. So we're going to permanently rig in low beam lights so the customer can get to work in the evenings. So I'm going to wire those two together. I'm going to get a bit of heat shrink. I'm just going to cut that. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Let's get rid of that. Bit of heat shrink. Pop that over there. And then we're just going to solder that one onto there. Beautiful. Very handy. Very, very handy. Mr. Milwaukee, if you're listening, I use your products. Sponsor. Would be nice. Anyway. Let's just get that soldered up. For anybody who hasn't, or who has tried to solder things together, best way of doing it is solder one bit, solder the other bit, then solder them together. So if you solder one, then solder the other, and then solder the two together, you'll get a decent connection then. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Need a third hand. There we go. No, that's crap. Just trying to get it into a position where I can hold it. That's it. There we go. You want a nice bright solder joint like that. Beautiful. That's the one. Now, if we switch our ignition on, we should get headlights. Hey. Right. Let's pop the heat shrink on that one and make that safe for now. One thing I don't have out in the field is a proper heat shrinking gun, but a lighter's just as good, as long as you're not anywhere near a fuel line or whatever. Let's get rid of that bit of tape. Right, now I need to make that one isolated, and I don't know what's going on with that one, so just going to test that one to see if we've got power on that. Hang on. Right, headlights are on, ignition's switched on, and we've got nothing on that wire there. So that's fine. That's headlights down. Yeah, so we've got nothing on that one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave that one. It was left there anyway, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then I need to plug that one back in again because that one's come out. There we go. Right, temporarily fixed. I'm going to not worry about that either because that's not live. That's obviously power goes into that, so that's never going to become live. What I'll do, I'll just get a bit of tape and I'm going to wrap that up. Hang on a minute, I've lost the wire somewhere because I've got... Oh no, it's alright, I'm staring at it. I'm looking for 3 wires and I'm like 1, 2. No, 1, 2, 3. That's okay, right, ignore me. Okay, let's make this look half reasonable. There we go. So we've got a temporary fix. That's your feed in. I think that used to be a feed in, but it's dead for some reason. So you've got your feed in. That's your power back out to the headlights. That's your power back out to main beam. So when we come back to repair it, once we've got a new switch and a new bit of wire, a new connector and everything, we can go into that wire, and that wire, and that'll be that fixed. Right, in the meantime, the customer she can get to work, because as you can see, turn the ignition on, we've got headlights. Marvellous. Let's get this one back together again. At least we can start to get it back together. Simply just a question of lining up the holes and putting the screws in. Make sure all the wiring's all nicely tucked in and what have you. Come around and do your third one. It's just there. Right, that's that sorted. And then our front cowl goes back in again. Last one going in. There we go. Pop the cover back on. Right. Done. Oh. You back down. Done. Right, so final check. Just turn the ignition on. There we go, got headlights. Make sure we haven't knackered the bike. Runs. Beautiful. Right, so what I am going to do is, obviously we've got a hole in the dashboard there. So I'm just going to refit the switch just to keep out any, you know, keep water out and what have you. But obviously that doesn't do anything now. So that's that one temporarily repaired. Obviously we'll need to get a new switch, and we'll need to get a bit of, oh, let me just show you. And we need to get that connector and wiring, and we need to get a replacement switch. But we'll do that. Might not get it on camera, but that's what the problem was. Just all melted. So yeah, anyway, remember to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you again on the next video.